Hey y'all, Sarah here at This Simple Life, and today I'm bringing you one of my favorite videos to film, one of my favorite videos to watch, and that is a huge curriculum unboxing for the 2021-2022 school year. So if you enjoy unboxings, then continue watching. Okay, so today I'm showing y'all a huge Christian book order that I placed with them. This is not sponsored in any way. I just really love their curriculum. I love the turnaround and how quickly they ship. And with that being said, this is one of the big reasons why I order so early, or I try to order. Like sometimes, like last year, it just didn't pan out. Like we were buying a house at the end of May. In June, we were getting settled in, and July as well. So it was just really, really crazy. And I think I didn't even place my order till maybe the beginning of August or the end of July, which puts me in a very nervous frame of mind. I start having some anxiety. But this year I was super early. I actually was pretty sick with like a really bad head cold at the beginning of March. And so I actually just wrote everything out and how I wanted to our school year to go for 2021-2022. And as you will see, some of the pieces that I have from Christian Book. And this is one of the big reasons why I love to place my order early. Two of the things that I ordered are actually on back order and are supposed to be here by the end of April. So I will be showing y'all those things as well. But I will also show you what it is and all of that. And also I have a Good and the Beautiful order coming as well. So I'm super excited to receive that. So we're going to jump right in because I got a lot of things to show you. And the first thing, I was super excited. These were a huge purchase. I got 3 of these, and this is going to be our, okay, with that being said, I'm going to also be filming each of the grade levels like I usually film, that I try to film every year, and I will also be doing this year, I will also be showing y'all in a separate video what we do for group subjects, and then in a different video, I will be showing y'all our books that we are going to read aloud for the year, or that I already have planned out, because that's something else I'm already planning. So I'm not having to scramble and say, oh, I want this for this particular unit or things like that. I'm already getting them all prepared, and I will also give you a tour of how I'm keeping these things because we don't have a huge homeschool space as well. We homeschool in our dining room. I do have a separate table, but that's about the extent of the area I have. And so then we have like bookshelves, and I'm going to be sharing all that. And if you hear a little bit of noise, my son is mowing in the backyard, and so that's just real life right now. So I hope you can hear me okay. The first thing I ordered and that I'm going to use for our Bible, or the bulk of our Bible, there will be other things I'm adding in, but this is going to be the bulk of it. And this is More Than Words, Living Faith Bible Curriculum by Rebecca Spooner. I've seen so many different things on this. And yes, my 8th grader will be doing this as well. It is just beautiful. And with that being said, if anybody wants a flip through, this video would be extremely long if I took the opportunity to do flip throughs on every single thing. So if you come across something that I'm showing you in this Christian book unboxing, please let me know in the comments down below, and I would be more than happy to do flip throughs. I probably will pick, I was thinking like maybe 3 to 5 pieces of the curriculum that I'm going to show y'all that I'm going to do flip throughs. So if you have a suggestion on what you would like to see more of in the book before we do it, then just let me know, and then I will add that to the list of what I want to do separate videos on. All right, so this is basically like, I believe like a Charlotte Mason, and yes, my 8th grader. I saw videos on this before. It is what you would consider maybe a little bit maybe younger if your kids don't like to color. All 3 of my kids love to color with markers or paint or things like that. I mean, the sky's the limit when doing a coloring picture. It shows different character traits throughout the book. And also my son, my oldest, he's in 7th grade this year. He was saying that his siblings were actually getting to color a lot based on the units we were doing. And so he said that that is something that he would like for me to incorporate just a little bit in like our morning time. He wouldn't mind listening and coloring while I talk about a subject. He says that really helps him retain some of the information a little bit better. He's like busy doing things like that, like coloring or drawing a picture. And so I thought, okay. And then I really took that to heart and decided that I would definitely order him one of these as well. And I feel like he will learn a lot, and all of them will. And I'm also going to show y'all, because we are King James only family, and I'm also going to show y'all in a separate video. This will be one of the separate videos that I do on the More Than Words Bible curriculum. But I did purchase 3 of these, as you can see. I purchased 3, yes. All right, that was the first thing we ordered. Then I ordered for my up and coming 8th grader. I went back and forth. As you will see in the Good and the Beautiful unboxing, I did order level 7 by the whole level 7 language arts, because I wasn't for sure if we were going to love this. But I've already kind of done a little flip through already, and I think I'm really going to love it. It is IEW, Institute for Excellence in Writing, and it is the U.S. history based writing. And my son is 9, right by the window. We're gonna let that pass. I'll let all that. Okay, IEW. This is a student book. This real life, guys. Student book and teacher's manual as well. You guys can see that, okay? Because the sun is also brightly shining in. Hi. Okay, this is the IEW. U.S. history-based writing lessons. We are going to focus on U.S. history, and so that was the reason why I chose the U.S. history-based writing. This is another thing I would love to do a flip through. I hope you guys would enjoy that. So leave it in the comments below if you would like to see a flip through, a more in-depth look, because I am already loving it. So with that being said, we may do less of the level 7 from the Good and the Beautiful language arts, even though I did order it, but because I really do think that he will benefit greatly from these writing lessons. The next thing I ordered is also for my up-and-coming 8th grader, and this is Fix It Grammar. This is the nose tree. I was definitely persuaded to buy this. This was a definitely persuasion buy by watching someone else's YouTube video. Jamie over at Simply Living It totally won my heart over. And this is a student book, and this is just kind of a really casual rundown. This is like, it's a 4-day-a-week deal, and you guys can see that, okay? And they tell them exactly what they're supposed to do, and they rewrite it in a separate notebook. And then at the end of the year, they have successfully written a whole story called The Nose Tree. So I am so super excited. It comes with a student book, and I got the teacher's manual as well. And the teacher's manuals are so well laid out. I love the fact that IEW, Fix It Grammar, and the writing has the quill binding. That is my favorite binding in the world. So that is what I got. The next thing, since I told you we are going to be focusing on U.S. history, let's jump right into what I got for our history from ChristianBook.com. And that is our Star-Spangled story from Not Grass. I have heard so many amazing things, and I just think we're going to love it. I was not expecting it comes with a 2-part series on our Star-Spangled story. I was a little bit afraid that it would be a little too juvenile for my up-and-coming 8th grader, but I really feel like everything we're going to add into it as well is going to be perfect. I cannot be more pleased with it. I've already looked through it a little bit. I've just been skimming it, and the pictures are absolutely amazing. It's just exactly really how I feel like I want our homeschool to flow this year. And so U.S. history, I want us to really dive deep into it. I've already got read alouds planned, and I'm so excited, and I just really hope the Lord allows us to take that and just mold it into something that's just really, really beautiful. I'm really already praying on our next school year, even though we are not quite complete with this school year. We still have a good 2 months left, but that's okay. I'm going to soak up the last of this year, but love planning and the process of moving into the next year as well. So I got the whole set. So it comes with these 2 books. the textbooks, and they were quite large. I was not expecting that. And also comes with this Star-Spangled Rhythm and Rhymes book. The sun is just insane right now. I hope you guys can see it okay. I love doing the natural light. But then we have different songs as well. It comes with a CD. I'm so super excited. I love singing and I love these type of songs as well. Then it comes with our Star-Spangled Story Answer Key and Literature Guide. Like if you want to follow, the books that they have recommended, you can do that. And it also comes with literary questions and unit review questions. I think that will be really interesting to see what my children are grasping. The next thing, since I bought the kit, I didn't buy the one that came with the books because I feel like some of those books we already had, like Tolliver's Secret and Farmer Boy and things like that, we already had. I don't even know if I have Farmer Boy. Maybe I don't, but I think I just borrowed it from my mom, but I could definitely borrow it again and also borrow it from our library. That's one of the Little House books. And so it comes with one student workbook. Of course, I purchased 2 more to have for my other kids, and I was pleasantly surprised how much we had. It is definitely 90 lessons, and each lesson has either a coloring page, really pretty. I'm really excited to see what my kids, how it'll turn out. And it has different things you can draw or match up with the different characters. And if you're wondering why I didn't purchase The Good and the Beautiful history, I was actually going to purchase their year 2 history, but at the time that I purchased, went ahead and ordered The Good and the Beautiful and the Christian book order, it was already out. Like year 2 was out. And I really didn't want to skip to year 3 because, I don't know, I'm just like that. So I decided to go a different route, and I'm really happy that I did. The next thing for my up-and-coming 8th grader is the Matthew C. As many of y'all know, we've been using Matthew C. for a while now. Tried to switch to Bob Jones. Didn't really pan out as well as I had hoped. Went back to Matthew C., the level down. And we are doing pre-algebra next year. I am so super excited and can't believe that my oldest will be in pre-algebra. So it comes with the whole kit. I have not unboxed it. I have not unpackaged it yet. It was so nicely packaged. It comes with a student workbook, which is a pretty good size. It's about a 400-page workbook. It comes with the teacher's manual and the DVD in the middle. So it is, and we love the way Mr. Denny teaches. He is amazing. The next thing I got, that my younger 2 kids have been enjoying, that I decided to incorporate with my oldest, even though this probably might be a little too young for him. I feel like this would be good to kind of get our creative juices flowing in the morning or in the evening, or just kind of a wind down. Sometimes my kids do it at the end. My younger 2 do it at the end of their school. Sometimes they do it at the beginning. It just kind of changes, and I let them kind of flow how it will. I got level 1 Explode the Code for my up and coming 2nd grader. I thought that would be a good fit for him. I got level 2 for my up-and-coming 3rd grader, and I got level 7 for my up-and-coming 8th grader. I think maybe it only goes to level 8, so he can do one next year as well. I figured this would just be good. I knew it would be kind of more simple. I've even heard of 5th and 6th graders doing level 7, but I just thought that would be really neat just to kind of just maybe for review, because I was amazed at how much my 1st and 2nd grader are doing, how well they're doing, and how quickly they just catch on and like remember how to spell things, and just the method of teaching is just really simple and yet so good. So me. Okay. This will make sense. I guess I just got 2 of them. This will make sense when you see my Good and the Beautiful order. I thought about putting it over there, but then I decided, no, we're going to wait. I mean, I wanted to show it with my Christian book order because this is where I've ordered it. I got 2 zoo animal books by Dover Coloring Book. Dover Coloring Book. They are some of my favorite coloring books. I don't know why. They just make the best things. And they also, what I love about them, at the bottom of their pages, they tell like some history about it, or about the animal, about where it originated from, and all of that stuff. Look at that. I mean, the pictures are just fantastic. It is just, I don't know. Yeah. Well, a little spoiler, we are going with one of our units this year, our science units. We are doing mammals with the good and the beautiful, and I felt like this would be a good chance for my 3 kids. I figured that would give us enough pages. Thought about getting them each one, but then I thought, well, when I do that, they usually don't all get colored. So I thought we just turn out a piece for here, whoever wants it, and that'll go good with our mammal. The other thing we're doing for science, this brings me to what's on back order. I already had the Apologia astronomy book, the teacher's book for me. And I decided that we would do that because all of a sudden my kids have gotten real interested in astronomy and space and all of that stuff. So I thought, well, this would be the perfect time to pull that out and use that. And so I got the notebooking journal. This is for my up-and-coming 8th grader. And yeah, I also ordered, can't wait to show you guys, I also ordered from the Good and the Beautiful their space science as well. So what I discovered was the biggest revelation to me since I probably started homeschooling because what I realized was, because I was like, how am I going to teach my kids science and my soon-to-be high schooler science as well? Well, let me just tell you something. So a lot of the science, if not all of the science for the high school with Apologia, lines up perfectly with the Good and the Beautiful mini units, like their chemistry. So I thought, well, my younger kids are getting their dose of chemistry or some biology, some physical science, some things like that. My older one will be digging into that and digging into the more high school, but I will also teach him the Good and the Beautiful science as well. And so this will be like our trial run at how this works. And so I'm doing the space science from the Good and the Beautiful. I'm doing I'm doing the space science from the Good and the Beautiful, the mammals from the Good and the Beautiful, and then we are also doing Apologia astronomy. So I feel like we're gonna see how this flows. I'm really super excited to see how all of this is gonna flow and to give this, like I said, a trial run. So that was a big spoiler there, but I will talk about that in our individual grades as well. So this is the notebooking journal that goes with the astronomy book that we already purchased, and it is for my 8th grader. It is just a little bit more, like, it has more copy work. It has more, just a lot more writing and things that he just needs to do some deeper things than the other kids are going to be expected to do. And their 2 junior note, they also have a junior notebooking for their astronomy, and those are the 2 things that are on back order. So I'm super excited. I've been like checking my email all the time, and I keep getting these emails. They constantly keep me updated. I really, really appreciate the people over at christianbook.com. And even when I text them back, they are so quick to, or when I message them and say, yes, that's fine, I will be glad to wait. Thank you, for letting me know. They are quick to email me back, and it feels very real. And even though you're on email, I really feel like that customer service is just a huge thing. So I really appreciate the christianbook.com people. So the next thing I got, and this is one of the last things. Oh, I forgot one thing, but okay. This is one of the last things I got from christianbook.com. As you saw, that was a huge order. I got my up-and-coming 8th grader has finished the levels of handwriting. He is doing level 7 handwriting with the Good and the Beautiful. And after that, I don't believe there is another level. I'm pretty sure I looked and there wasn't. But I really feel like he could still use, I still want him to have that handwriting practice. And that's just something I choose as the mom. And so I decided, since we're doing astronomy with Apologia, this is something else. This is his story in handwriting, exploring handwriting through astronomy. And it's a cursive book, and it's astronomy. It's not Apologia, but it's from christianbook.com. It's called His Story and Handwriting. And His Story Handwriting. And I love this. It says, practicing handwriting and memorizing truths about God and all the things he created. And I'm so super excited about that. It definitely is a lot of writing, no drawing or anything like that, which he totally loves the Good and the Beautiful. But I really feel like it will be really cool. So there is that. And it starts out pretty small, like we just practice letters, like make sure we're forming our letters correctly, which he does really good at. So I feel like he'll zoom right past all that. He'll probably more than likely ask me if he even has to practice on that, but of course I'll say, yeah, just go ahead and practice. And now, a lot of times with the good and the beautiful, he doesn't always want to write in cursive. Sometimes he's like, can I print this page? And I'll be like, okay, you're doing okay in cursive, so yeah, you can print that page. But now this is pretty much so that you can't. They're making it pretty much where you're going to have no choice but to. He'll probably figure out a way that he can get away and print this, some of this, but we'll see. I just have a feeling that he's going to do that. All right, the last thing that I forgot to mention that came with our Not Grass history, and that is a Star-Spangled timeline. And I've never been big on timelines. I don't know why. I'm just kind of like, I'm a big fail when it comes to timelines. Like real moment here, real homeschool moment here. But yeah, I'm really bad at timelines. Like I've got intentions at the beginning of the year, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna have this huge timeline going across our school wall and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we get 2 months into it, and I've got like 2 figures on it, and that's it. And then I end up halfway through about Christmas or after Christmas, I'm like, okay, I gotta decorate. We're gonna pull that timeline down because it really stinks anyway. But this is like my kind of timeline, and I feel like it's already written out for you. So I'm so super excited. And it's also a Christian worldview. So that's something to keep in mind if that's something that's interest to you. The very first thing it starts with is God creates the world. That is the very first thing you will see on the timeline. And that's a very pretty picture. And God saves Noah and his family from the flood. And then it just goes all the way. It just keeps on going. And it is a big book. Like it starts, let me see how many pages it is. To page 61, all the way to Donald Trump being president. That is the pretty much last thing it shows. And Americans help each other after Hurricanes Harvey and Maria. And Peggy Whitson retires after a total of 665 days in space. That is cool. I like that. Alrighty, so that'll be lots of things that we're going to learn. And as I said, we will be doing individual videos as well. But this is one of my favorite curriculum videos. It's just a big, huge unboxing. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off for now. And hope you guys enjoyed this huge curriculum unboxing from the Christian book. Look for the Good and the Beautiful unboxing as well. I'm so super excited to receive that box and film that one as well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.